Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss about the conservation of plants and animals. The conservation of plants and animals basically relate to the biodiversity in nature. So the biodiversity describes the richness and varieties of life on Earth, and it is the most complex and important feature of our planet. Without the biodiversity, the life would not be possible. The life would not sustain. So the term biodiversity was coined in 1985. It is the most important in natural as well as artificial ecosystem. It deals with the nature's varieties is biosphere, and it refers to the variabilities amongst plants, animals and microorganism species. So basically biodiversity is the variety of life on earth, we can say, and it includes the varieties of species, variabilities of species on different habitats and the diversity of microorganisms. It is a very essential component of our nature, and it ensures the survival of human species by providing food, shelter and medicines and other resources to mankind. So biodiversity around that is biodiversity. uh, we are living in a world where biodiversity is in nature, and all components of the biodiversity are related to each other, are interlinked and dependent components depend on each other. So we can say biodiversity is the variation among the living organisms from different source, including terrestrial, marine and desert ecosystem, and the ecological complexes of which they are a part. Biodiversity is not distributed uniformly over the earth, but some area, particularly among the tropics, are rich in biodiversity. This depends on the climatic condition. Biological diversity is greatest near the equator and decline towards the higher latitude. So tropical rainforests are especially known for their exceptional diversity, and some locations are also known as hotspot in usually rich diversity, which are rich in diversity. And also most of the researchers estimated that the world's species diversity species diversity is about 10 to 30 million, but this is very approximate value. And all the species of plants taken together are known as flora, and there are about 70,000 species of plants known to till date. Similarly, all species of animals taken together known as fauna, and the fauna of our ecosystem includes bird, mammals, then fishes, reptiles, insects, crustacean and molluscs and others. So about 85% of the known fauna are insect. Now there are types of biodiversity, that is the genetic biodiversity, then the species biodiversity and ecological biodiversity. So these are called as a the three basic level of diversities. Species diversity refers to the variety of different types of species found in a particular area, and it is the biodiversity at the most basic level. It includes all the species ranging from plant to different microorganisms. Genetic biodiversity, it refers to the variation among the genetic resources of the organisms, and every individual of a particular species differ from each other in their genetic constitutions, and that is why every human looks different from each other. Similarly, there are different varieties in the same species of rice, then wheat, maize, barley. So these are some of the examples. Ecological diversity, an ecosystem is a collection of living and non-living organisms and their interaction with each other. So ecological biodiversity refers to the variation of the plants, variation in the plants and animals species living together and connected by food chain and food web. So these are the three different level of diversities. Now there are some threats to biodiversity as due to some human activities. So biodiversity benefit the ecosystem, society and the environment, but due to some human activities and some human actions, there are some points on which we can say the biodiversity is a threat. There is a threat to biodiversity. So, however, due to steady rise in population, the demand and the need have been steadily rising, resulting in the destruction of habitats and degradation of the environment, leading to loss of biodiversity due to human action. Ecosystem are threatened with destruction. So there are number of threats to biodiversity that are directly related to human behavior. The first one is population growth and the consumption of resources. So the loss of species and ecosystem can be can be connected to the growing human population. The loss of species and ecosystem, because as the population is growing day by day, uh, there's a utilities of these all resources is in a large amount. So human depends on ecosystem and for their multiple requirement, and the population of earth has now reached to 6 billion and is uh, increasingly every year. So there's an demand on our ecosystem for fresh water, as the increasing population leads to the demand of all these resources what is available with us, that is fresh water, food, space and fuel. So excessive demand and overconsumption is actually depleting the biological and the natural resources of the earth. The second one is deforestation. Deforestation, you know that the forest play a very significant role in conservation of biodiversity. So they help to maintain the oxygen supply and provide the fresh air that we breathe. They also maintain a balance of gases and nutrients in nature, and bind the soil, maintain maintain and recharge the groundwater. They also regulate the temperature and humidity. They prevent soil erosion and degradation of the physical environment, and provide habitat for innumerable plants and animals. We know that with the increase in demand for space, with the increase in demand for space and wood for growing population, large portion of the forest are utilized, and large portion of the forest are also or already been cut and used for the different purpose. But you know that deforestation is a major threat to the survival of organisms, because it results in the increase in the carbon dioxide in the environment, and increased level of carbon dioxide again leads to the global warming, and this global warming is actually the problem of whole world. So every country is facing this problem. So again, this is a very big threat to us. The next one is habitat loss. Habitat loss, that means all species have their specific food and habitat needs. All species are having their different habitats and different foods for their needs, and if the destruction of these natural resources, that is deforestation, which is result in the loss of habitat for many species. Now if the deforestation takes place, then the living organisms, the biodiversity in that particular area will be affected. There will be a results in loss of habitat and maybe the extinction of the habitat. So these are again very big threat to us. Environmental pollution is the next one, that is pollution from chemical contaminations and contaminations, that is very big threat to species and ecosystem. The environmental pollution caused by the use of pesticides and chemicals, dumping of waste, then emission from factories and automobiles affect the living population. For example, the pollution of water bodies, resulting from the dumping of waste and the chemical fertilizer into them causes the depletion of oxygen in water and adversely affect the biodiversity. So unfortunately, the human activities that leads to the environmental pollution, especially water. So the chemicals from the factories and the waste from these all are dumped in the river, and which causes the depletion of oxygen, level of oxygen in the water, and that adversely affect the biodiversity. The next one is invasion of non-native species. So invasion of non-native species is an important and often overlooked cause of extinction. They cause disappearance of native species due to change biotic interaction. So again, this is somehow related to deforestation, as the deforestation is in nature due to some human activities. So there will be invasion of non-native species, because there are some species which directly related to the particular area, particular habitat, particular biodiversity. So there can be the result of this extinction of biodiversity and the disappearance of native species due to their change biotic interaction, because when the species change their habitat, so their biodiversity and then their biotic interaction will also be affected. The next one is climatic change. So changing global climate threatens species and ecosystem, and the distribution of species is largely determined by climate, as it is the distribution of ecosystem and the plants vegetation zone, that is also called as the biomes. So climatic changes may simply shift these destruction, but for a number of reasons plants and animals may not be able to adjust. The pace of climatic change almost certainly will be more rapid than the ability of most of the organisms to migrate. So climatic change is again a big threat to our ecosystem, because due to the changing climates, the biodiversity in the biodiversity of species in the plants and animals, they cannot able to survive. And the last one is overhunting. So overhunting, which is also called as a commercial exploitation, and this overhunting has been a significant cause of extinction of some hundreds of species, and this result in endangering the species in a large number. Most extinction over the past several hundred years are mainly due to commercial hunting, and both legal and illegal, that is also called the poaching. Thank you so much.